Governor Rick Scott telling beachgoers and landowners alike to ignore a new law that just went into effect 2 weeks ago.
Yesterday, Scott signed an executive order that cancels a law that made it harder for local governments to protect public access to privately owned beachfront. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Lido Key tonight to explain what this means for our beaches. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, good evening. So Governor Scott placed a moratorium on accepting that law that passed in the last session with overwhelming bipartisan support, even Scott admitting that it was causing considerable confusion. But just like the law itself, this new executive order does little to change how we all actually enjoy our local beaches.
Like many avid beachgoers, Susan Simeone was confused about Florida's new beach access law.
I thought the law was going to be that people would no longer be able to have access to the beaches.
In reality, private properties along the beach often include the sand down to the mean high water line. But if the public used it often, like this stretch of Siesta Key, a local government could no longer keep it open to the public without suing that property owner.
My concern was that emboldened condo property owners or management or even residences would actually start fencing off their property to the mean high water line.
Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce member Mark Smith was relieved to hear Governor Rick Scott had second thoughts about that law, passing an executive order that in part instructs governments to ignore a law he signed just months ago.
I don't believe it was necessary to begin with, since the mean high water line is where folks are allowed to walk anyway.
Angela DeSaro hopes that means less owners monitoring their property lines.
To start saying this stretch of sand is mine, this stretch of sand is public, I think it's really difficult to monitor that, and it just creates a lot of strife between people in the community, and I don't think it's necessary.
Or at the very least, acting like we did before that law was ever signed.
That's the way it should be. I mean, the beaches are for the people, not for just private ownership.
Now, the executive order also asked the Department of Environmental Protection to be a liaison for the public and local governments and create an online reporting tool for the public if they have any concerns about beach access around the state. Then the agency is tasked with compiling that input and presenting it to lawmakers at the next legislative session. Reporting live on Lido Key, I'm Adam Cellini. Back to you.